The Secret Service just uncovered a massive plot in New York City. But what the hell is this all about? Who was behind it? What were they trying to do? None of these questions have been answered, and I, for one, am a little concerned. This illicit network had the ability to take down all of the cell phones in New York City. It was capable of jamming 911 services. These devices could have messaged, get this, every cell phone in the United States of America in just 12 minutes' time. They also found 80 milligrams of cocaine, illegal firearms, and other electronics in these 5 different locations. The Secret Service seems to think it was a pretty big deal. But was it some spy network? Or just the reason you keep getting spam calls on your cell phone? On Christmas Day in 2023, a man called the Suicide Prevention Hotline claiming he had shot his girlfriend and threatening to harm himself. Police barreled toward the address but turned around before they arrived. Why? They realized where they were headed. Marjorie Taylor Greene's house in Georgia. It started with a Republican congresswoman, and then 5 days later, Republican Rick Scott was swatted. In spring of this year, the threats popped up once more. Several threats were aimed at the president and other high-profile people in the United States of America. Alarm bells were ringing again. Finally, the Fed said, let's do something about this, and they chased down the burner phones that called in these swatting threats. They traced the calls back to here, a nearly empty apartment in New York City. That led them to 5 locations in total, just like this. Together, they formed a ring about 35 miles around New York City. But who was behind this, and what in the hell were they doing? The Secret Service said, the suspects include cartels, human traffickers, and even terrorists. It is absolutely well-funded and well-organized. How do they know all of this, yet we have no idea who was behind it? How do I know that? No one has been arrested. No one has been charged. Not a single person. They set up 5 different facilities in the biggest city in the United States of America. They had enough power with these cell phones and SIM cards to shut down the cell service in our nation's biggest city, to swat our most high-profile officials, to call everybody or text everybody in our entire country in 12 minutes. How do we not have any security footage of these people? Going in and out of the apartments, going in and out of these different places, these locations, installing the equipment. Nobody's name is on the list. A million things come to mind. We haven't found a single person? The Secret Service says there's a lot to look into, and I agree. We need to do forensics on 100,000 cell phones, they said. Essentially all the phone calls, all the text messages, anything to do with communications, to see where those numbers end up, according to McCool, head of the Secret Service. It's kind of stunning to me that we don't know who bought 100,000 SIM cards. To repeat, this was a massive threat, but we have not been told who was doing this, where they were doing it from, or what they were doing to begin with. That's a little concerning. And perhaps the biggest question I could ask, how many more rooms like this exist right now across the United States of America? If you like these short videos on viral news topics, please like, follow, and subscribe to support the channel. Thank you.